Hi everyone, it's Ashley, your independent Scentsy consultant, and today I'm here with my what I have been warming and getting through Scentsy basket. So let's dive right into it right here on top. Let's just start here. I have a dish soap. This is actually from last year's summer collection. It is the Mandarin and Mango Nectar. So as you can see, like, had a label on it. It was getting a little grody there. This lived in the kitchen for quite a while. Right at the end, Corey was like, do these ever empty? Like, these last so long. I didn't start using it last summer when it launched. I don't even know if did I get this in a clearance? Did I buy it from the summer collection? I'm not entirely positive. That was last like May, so it's really hard to say what the situation was. But yeah, finally through it. I think it just busted out like earlier this summer. I wasn't working on it for a year and a half, but these do last a really long time. Also, we have a dishwasher, so we don't hand wash our dishes. I think if that were the case, we probably would go through this a lot faster. But because we have a dishwasher, we only like hand wash our really nice like cooking pans essentially, and then like our air fryer as we like clean it out at the end of the night when we are done cooking in it. That's what this is mostly used for, so it doesn't get a lot of love necessarily. I do put on the pumps from the laundry products. I don't think you can see any in the back, but our laundry products come with pumps. When I'm done with those, I use them on the dish soap. I have been using the Scentsy. It's a little bit almost too long, so I just cut off the end a little bit and it works perfect. But also the laundry liquid's like a little bit too short on the pump, but reuse those pumps. It's a great, like, this dispenser isn't the worst, but also like I do know people are like, it's kind of hard to open, and it is, especially if your hands are wet, if you're washing dishes. I just prefer the pump, and then you can almost like double use it as a hand soap too. So I do currently have a hand soap at the kitchen sink, but I have it in like a foaming container. So Corey will sometimes just use whatever the dish soap option is because it's non-foaming. He doesn't always love the foaming options. Okay, I'm sure I have a lot of pods, but let's talk oils because I do have a lot of oils. And the oils recently, I don't know if it's me or if it's just the oils, but I've been making a mess with them lately. Like, I feel like things are leaking like none other, and I don't remember that happening in the past. Feel pretty good about our oil situation. Okay, let's just set this aside and cozy up and talk about some oils. Okay, none of these are available, but I worked on a pretty good amount here. So let's just chat away. I'm really trying to focus. I don't know if you can see the diffuser back here. Really trying to focus on my oils because I'm like completely busting at the seams with my oil storage. I have 2 unopened containers. I have all my fall transition oils. So I'm trying to work through the oil situation. From last year's Valentine's collection, I have Hug Me. This one is nice, but I don't know what my camera's gonna pick up here. If you can tell at all, I'm like right here on this. So like it's almost gone. I'm really gonna keep working at it, but I do like this one. Yeah, this one is nice. It's like a soft candy with maybe like a touch of floral, maybe like a touch. I have some from this summer collection. Oh my gosh, I literally have last year's summer collection and this year's summer collection. I love that. Okay, so from last year's summer collection, I'm working on Sandal Season. I'm actually doing this right here in the office today. This has legit one more use in it. Like, it's so close to the bottom. Also, this took like 1 whole minute of me holding it upside down for 1 drop to drop out. And then it just came pouring out. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, some of them, I feel like all the sweeter kind of oils take really long to drip out. I don't know if it's just the content of what they're made out of, obviously. Versus maybe like the more floral ones. I feel like they're a thinner oil and they come out really easy, but it took forever for that one to come out. Okay, Bikini Martini. This one is like a pina colada almost. It's like a pineapple coconut type scent. This one is really full. It's like almost towards the top. So I gotta get going on that one, but I'll probably try to finish up these two like before the summer really moves out, like once it starts to cool down. And then this one's also really full. It's totally tropical. This one's like an orangey. This one's like an orangey with a little bit of some kind of fruit in there. Maybe not coconut. It's really nice. I really did like this last year's summer collection oil, but these summer collection oils, there's a good chance these wind up in clearance if they didn't sell out from the summer collection. So I think my favorite, which was Beach Berry Smoothie. Once again, these are also pretty full. I need to work on them. This one's definitely my favorite. It literally smells like a mix of all kinds of fruits in a smoothie. Like, it's really, really good. I feel like I get banana, pineapple, something deeper, maybe like raspberry or some type of dark berry, oranges. Like, it's all the fruits in a smoothie. It's really good. Calamari and coconut. Is that calamansi? Wow. The names on this summer collection, they weren't like the normal names. I hope that makes sense. This one, even though it says coconut, it reminds me of very much like when I got into essential oils, like back when they were all the rage, and it was like not great smelling essential oils. Like they were very flowery or like earthy. This reminds me of very much earthy. Not a lot of coconut. It's there. It's way more intense in this bottle than I remember it when it was going in the actual like diffuser. But this is one. Essentially what I'm doing with my oils is some of them I'm reserving for the bathroom. That's going to be this one. And then some of them, the ones that I'm like really a fan of, are going to go here in my office so I can smell them more. And then obviously the bathroom ones, I'll only smell when we go into the bathroom. But I'm trying to put the diffusers in a convenient spot where I'll actually use them, go through my oils, and a spot where they're not super in Jemmy's space. So I do know there's a lot, you know, oils, cats, the things like that. She seems to be fine with where they're at. She doesn't mess with them or anything. I know this one, it was on one of the counters. She would like hit the mist and stuff. Now that I've moved them, she does not mess with them. And I haven't like the master bath where she really doesn't go into. And then here, I don't necessarily have this on 24/7. So I feel like it's not, you know, in the places she mostly hangs out. If you're a cat owner and you're concerned about that, I was a little bit, so it kind of took me a while to get like, where do I really want to put these? That's what I came up with, and that's how I'm getting through my oils. The last one, we have Jasmine and Cocobolo. Okay, this one, also the packaging on this one, I don't know if you can tell, like it clearly was dripping oil because it's like all peely, and I'm just like trying to hold it together. This one is very much the floral option in the group. So I feel like they just took a little bit of a different turn with this year's summer collection oils. But if you like the more like florally, earthy type essential oils, if these show up in clearance, definitely grab them. It comes in the 3-pack and they're normally $18. So don't know what they would be clearance down to, but it's worth a shot to check them out if you're a fan of those. Okay, that was a pretty good amount. I try to use one, like especially in the downstairs bathroom, I try to go through one every day, like rotating, just so I stay on top of it. So that's pretty good. I think I did a good job. Okay. I dropped a clam, but I emptied out a cotton cleanup into my bin of cotton cleanups. So I have so many packs of cotton cleanups. I really have to get to using them. So I'm trying to be better about using them. There we go. There we have it. I feel like I have them in a clear bin now, so it's very clear when it needs a refill, which I think is helpful because like there's really no getting around it. I walk by the bin every single day and it's extremely convenient to just grab from the bin and use them. So I'm trying to work through my stash of the cotton cleanups. I don't need more of the cotton cleanups. They have been available. Okay, let's talk about this situation. Actually, I didn't bring it over here, but it ties into this situation. So I talked about this somewhere. We got a free coconut lemongrass scent pack in a Scentsy Club. If your Scentsy Club processed in July, you got a free coconut lemongrass scent pack, or some scent pack, but mine was coconut lemongrass. So I was like, this might be a good option to like hang in our trash because our trash is smelly. And coconut lemongrass is like a really, really strong scent and good about getting the odors out, essentially was my thought process. So I did like a tester scent circle. Like, is this even worth my time to open up this coconut lemongrass scent pack? So I tested the scent circle Aloha Citrus. I didn't smell it at all. Like, I never smelled it one time. I never did. And then I was like, well, this was a complete dud. I'm just gonna put in the coconut lemongrass scent pack and just try it because I feel like this is a horrible like test for my project here. And then I was watching Robin H, right? Recently do a video, and Robin was like, I put in an Aloha Citrus scent circle somewhere, maybe like in their vehicle or whatever. And Robin was like, I smell it for like an hour, like something crazy. And I was like, same, like I literally never smelled that in my trash can. So I do have the coconut lemongrass in there now. I think the situation is why I'm not smelling them is because the bag is like secured. I have it on like a wall on a command hook, and then I just have it like hanging there on the command hook, stuck on the wall of the trash can. Then I have the bag like around, so it's like no active air is getting to it to like circulate around it. I hope that makes sense. But basically the scent is like contained underneath the trash bag. So I feel like it's not permeating the trash bag, but also in a way I think it's kind of helping because when I take the trash bag out, the actual can doesn't smell. It just smells like coconut lemongrass. So I've only changed the trash a couple of times, maybe like twice since it's happened. I mean, I don't feel like Corey said anything like, oh, it smells like coconut lemongrass. He hasn't commented, or even the fact that it's hanging there, he hasn't said. So I feel like it's doing what it should be. It's not like overpowering the trash smell, but at least if it keeps the can fresh, I'm open to that. We'll see. I feel like I should leave this in here and give an update in like 2 weeks when I do this video again, because I know people use things like scent packs or like these types of situations in their trash can, but maybe I'm just doing it wrong. I don't want it to fall out and fall in the trash. Like, that's not what I want. So I have it like on the side and under the bag. What am I missing? But maybe it's working. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be doing. I was kind of hoping it would like help tame down the really grody trash smell, but I've just been trying to like take out the trash sooner. Let's just not get into that whole situation. If you have any tips, let me know. If you're like, yeah, that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing, great. Maybe I'll just give an update in 2 weeks how it's working. Okay, then I switched out some car situations. So I had iridescent. If you guys are new, you're probably like, why do you have 3 separate situations going on here? It's just this thing I do. So essentially I put in a new car bar in Pink Sugar Berry Mint. This came in the July whiff box. I'm really excited to get the August whiff box. I'm really excited to see what they put in there. But I put this in the car bar into my car. I had in my car a strawberry and rock melon car bar. This is amazing scent. I wish this was available in the US. It's from Australia. It was available in the wax, in our international wax collection, and then this popped up in a clearance section and now it's gone. It popped up in a clearance section. I bought a car bar or 2 of it. It's really amazing. So I had that in the car previously. So what I do, while you're like, well, what is this blue thing? Because it's not a blue scent. You clearly just showed it was pink. What I do with this car bar, I take out of my car, that's like the somewhat dead car bar. I actually put them on my work keys. So I have just like a little snappy thing that goes on the end that holds all my keys. but I actually take the car bar I take out of my vehicle to put in the fresh one, and I put it on my keys. So this iridescent pearl car bar came off of my keys, and that's kind of why it looks a little bit like grody and tinted on the sides. That's not wear and tear for my car, that's from it being on my key ring. So essentially, you might be like, why do you do that? That's extremely weird. But a couple things, especially in the summer if I'm like wearing a dress or anything, it holds like my work keys, like my fob and stuff like that. So it's really handy to just like grab it all, because this is a pretty substantial situation here. It's very visible that these are my section of keys. It's not just like one little fob sitting there. So I can just easily grab it all, especially if I'm wearing like a dress or something that doesn't either have pockets or somewhere for me to clip the badge to. And then also I do get just whiffs of fragrance. So depending how strong the car bar was when I took it out of the car, if it's like completely dead, I mean, we will just get like hints of scent off of it. But like Welcome Home, for example, when I took that one out, it smelled forever when I had it on my keys. So I really like doing this. I've been doing it for probably maybe close to a year, and I've really been having a good time with it. Some people will be like, what's that on your keys? And I'm like, it smells. You want to smell it? And they're like, yeah. And they do. And they're like, oh, it does smell. So people maybe think I'm crazy, but it just brings me joy throughout the day. Like, if I can add little bits of joy like that, why wouldn't I? And I feel like I get more life out of my car bar. But it is kind of like a jumble taking it all back in, because I'm like, what? Like, what? I'm just stuffing all this in my car and then bringing it inside my house. You know, if you do empty videos, you understand. You probably get that questioning like from anyone else who lives in your house or sees you, like, why are you keeping your trash? But I know Suzanne said this. She was talking about her husband, and she's like, you just don't understand. Like, I can't just not hold up things. Like, I can't just give a review without showing them. Like, it's not the same. And I was like, you're totally right. Like, I agree. So Corey gets it. He understands. Kind of, I think. Okay, we only have a 3-pod situation going. So I have, oh, I know what it is. I haven't quite changed out all the pods. I have pods literally sitting next to the wall fan to be changed. I should do that. I took out some Pink Haze pods. These were in clearance. They're dead. They're so dead. I do have this in the Wax on my Scentsy Club though. It's like a marshmallow fondant type, like really sweet scent. Every time I smell it on cold, I'm like, do I love this? Do I need this? And when I warm it, or like this is going, it's just so good. It just comes to life. It's really nice. Okay, and then I have Peachy and Palm Trees that I put in. I really like this one. And I'm gonna tell you, it actually, I did this with Sweet Plum Pastry, which I have in here. So one day I was like, it was kind of a fall type day, and I was like, I'm gonna warm Sweet Plum Pastry. And I happened to put in Peachy and Palm Trees because I don't know why, like this was up next in my like what I wanted to use for pods, and I was like, these might actually like do okay together. Now I can't stop thinking that Peachy and Palm Trees kind of smells like Sweet Plum Pastry. It's like not the same, but kind of, there's something about it that has like a crossover note. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just in my head that they were going together. But to me, like now I have this one going at work, and every time I catch a whiff of it, I'm like, I know this isn't Sweet Plum Pastry, but it's just reminding me of Sweet Plum Pastry. I'm not mad about it. Like that just so happened, but it's great. Okay. I also put in Mahalo Coconut. I just put this in today. I did turn on the air purifier, but I don't remember smelling this. So I'll obviously give an update when they're done, but yeah, I don't usually, that's like a brand new from March pod pack. And usually when they're like right out the gate, they usually smell. So, okay, let's maybe talk about the Island Days wax collection, shall we? You know, I felt like I didn't go through that much. Aha. Okay, let's start with Driftwood and Jasmine. This is fine. I feel like all of these, for the most part, kind of gave me the same feeling. This one is floral with suntan lotion. It was not my fave. I'm not gonna like go into, I feel like this is already getting long, so I'm just gonna be honest, like this one just was my fave. Next I warmed Salted Bergamot Breeze. This one I like more, but I feel like some of the scents I've been warming lately almost have this like soapy smell to them. Like in the way Ocean, I know some people love the scent Ocean, but to me, Ocean has like a soapy quality to it. I don't remember, like when I put it in the warmers, I was like, oh, this is gonna be so amazing. Probably gonna have to club this scent. But I don't recall any time throughout its warming period being like, I really love this. So I was like, I need to just be honest with myself and be like, we're not clubbing it. Corey didn't comment. I have an extra bar of it. It's fine. Same with Star Apple and Fuchsia. I was like, I really, really love this one. On cold, like it's definitely my favorite. But on warm, like I really love it in the, like if I just smell this on cold, I'd be like, yeah, put it in my club. Like it's really good. But on warm, I don't remember thinking that. Like it was nice, but I don't remember being like, what is this scent going? I need it in my club right now. I need more of this. I was like, yeah, it's nice. So I know I did, I was listening to like Lisa Roberry talk about, she did a What I Was Warming video and she was talking about this being kind of lighter. Maybe that was why it wasn't wowing me as much, because in the clam it smells really strong. But obviously through my open concept, it could have gotten kind of washed out. So maybe that is part of the reason why. I'm not entirely positive because I really thought that one was going to be my favorite on cold. Then I was feeling brave, so I did a combination of the last two. I did Sunshine and Tan Lines mixed with Tiara and Coconut. So I did Tiara and Coconut on one half of the open concept, Sunshine and Tan Lines on the other half. Because honestly, you guys, I didn't know if I could melt Sunshine and Tan Lines on its own. This really looks like a strobe light in the camera. It's not like that in person, but it really looks like the cops are behind me or something. Like it's really funny. Okay, Sunshine and Tan Lines is like really gross. Like it's so much going on. It's like fruity and perfumey, but like wants to be coconut suntan oil. It's just not my cup of tea. Some people love this. I'm pretty sure Lisa actually said like she was gonna club this. Even on cold, I was like, I really don't think I'm gonna like this, so I need to mix it. So I was like, I feel like this is a safe bet. They should have some overlapping like coconut notes. Let's just give it a try. I also on cold was like, I don't really love this. So like, what could go wrong? If you'll believe it, my favorite of all the ones I warmed was actually this Tiara and Coconut. It's not coconut at all, which I didn't even realize until it was going, and I was like, you know, this is actually really nice. It was a really nice mixture. This totally overpowered the Sunshine and Tan Lines. I don't really remember smelling that at all, which was fine. But I was like, it's actually really nice going through here. And I didn't realize it until Corey made a comment. We were in the kitchen and he was like, it smells really good over here. He was by a warmer that had this in it. And I was like, what does it smell like to you? And he was like, it smells like flowers. And I was like, I guess you're right. I guess this is really, really floral. And now I can totally say it. I'm like, yeah, it is really floral. Like, I felt like before I just wasn't, I knew it was like floral and something else. Obviously, it's called Tiara and Coconut. But I just was like, maybe it's like a really, like the mixture of whatever they're going for with the coconut here. It's essentially straight up flowers. Like, I feel like now I almost smell in a different way than I was before. So I actually really enjoyed this one. And here's the situation with this one. You might be like, oh, so you're gonna club this one because it was your favorite. At the end of the day, I was like, great, you really like this. It was a nice floral. But in my club, I have Bora Bora Blossom, which I adore as a floral. I have My Only Sunshine, which is a floral. I have Flower Child, which is a floral. I'm like, I just have other florals which I feel like are maybe a little bit more palatable. So I'm not gonna club that one. Like, if I had to pick between the 4, I don't feel like that's the one I'm gonna go with. So, long story long, I didn't write off the island. If I drop one more thing, I'm gonna be so mad. I didn't write off the Islanders collection. However, I'm glad I warmed through them, but I'm glad we have other options to pick from. I feel like that sounds kind of harsh. Okay, now before I drop anything else, I'm gonna sort some of these and see. Okay, this was a reject bathroom warm. It was Black Forest Pine, and you might be like, wow, you hate Black Forest Pine. I don't, but it's the middle of summer and this is very much winter. It was actually really nice going in there because I was like, oh, it's like Christmassy in here, Christmas in July. But I had this open. It was like a, 4 cubes left in the clam type thing, and I don't like partial clams. So I was like, I'm just gonna warm it in the reject bathroom because I had nothing else on the docket for there, and it was really nice. So we got through that. Speaking of the reject bathroom, I don't think I have anything else. No, okay. I had this going in the reject bathroom. It's the Harry Potter Gryffindor bar. I was like, okay, we have 6 cubes to get through. I need to put this in the reject bathroom because it's not my jam. Also, let me just like explain the setup of the reject bathroom. It's like a decently sized, it's a full bathroom. It's got a full like tub and all. The vent is in the floor, so it doesn't get like the best airflow. And then there's only just like one little 2-set plug like above the countertop. So it doesn't, like, even with a full-size warmer, it doesn't get the best scent throw. So what I have done, because it's the rejects, I've just put my Perfect Pearl mini warmer in the top like outlet plug, so Corey can totally have a free plug, use, his shaver, whatever, all the things, boy stuff. And it's just a mini warmer. I understand it's not going to put out a lot, and I actually have like a silicone liner in it, which I do feel like kind of inhibits a little bit of the scent throw, but that all combined typically makes, no matter what I put in there, light, which is great because it's the reject bathroom. So like, I don't really want to smell these scents anyway, but I feel like I'm using them, and I feel like it's somewhat helping the bathroom not be absolutely disgusting. But at the end of the day, they're the rejects. I don't want to really smell them, So all that being said, I was like, I know we don't like this, but I feel like because it's the reject bathroom, I know how scents operate in there. I feel like it's a safe space to try this. I had got 1 cube in because we had 6 left. And so it was the first warm in the reject bathroom. And Corey was like, what's going in the bathroom here? And I was like, oh yeah, like I don't really love it. And he was like, turn it off, it's gross. So I was like, okay, I'm not warming the other 5 bars in the reject bathroom because like it's his mostly bathroom. I pretty much use the master bathroom. So I was like, okay, this isn't gonna work. So if you like Gryffindor, could you comment down below? I don't know what I'm gonna do with these 5 bars of wax. I would love to send some happy mail with some wax, maybe once it cools down. If a lot of you love this, I'd also, or you're like, oh, I want to try it, I could split up the cubes and send some mail out if you want. But if you like Gryffindor and you need an extra cube or 2, could you let me know down below, because it's not gonna get any love in the Herbert household, I'll tell you that much. Okay, let's continue on. Let me see if I can pull out the bedroom, maybe. Okay, I did a combination of all of these. I did Honeymoon Hideaway in the master bedroom, and I didn't get a single whiff of it. Like, I love this scent, it's so pretty, but the airflow in my master has been really tough lately. I don't know if it's just because the air's been kicking on more. Do we have our fans like positioned differently? Do I need to boost the warmer situation? Like, I just don't know, but I feel like we have not been getting the performance we typically get. Like, I love Honeymoon Hideaway, but it was just zilch on performance. So I actually have another bar of this, and so I took it to work. It had like just came in my club, so I took it to work, and one cube performs better at my work desk than this whole bar did in my master bedroom. Riddle me that. Like, the scents that are non-performers, I take them to work and they just boom. If I took like a strong scent to work, like an Arctic Kiss or an Autumn Road Trip, I'm afraid it would like overtake the place. Like, it's absolutely insane to me. So Honeymoon Hideaway, this specific bar, a dud, but when I talk about the empty that I'll bring from my work, I'm only going through it one cube at a time, so it's taking me a while. That's a boomer. It's doing awesome. Okay, next I have Coastal Strawberry. This really reminds me of Pink Haze. Honestly, I feel like, do I like it a little more than Pink Haze? I'm not sure, but they really remind me of each other. I think because this has so much like sweetness in the way that it almost smells plasticky, which is exactly like Pink Haze, but when that warms and that just comes to life, it's amazing. So good. So I got through Coastal Strawberry and I actually did it in the bedroom because it reminds me of Pink Haze. Okay, I feel like, I was gonna say I thought I had another bar. Okay, I did Lights Out in the bedroom. I actually ended up taking this out of my club. I think I did that during my club edit, so you guys probably saw. Of course, I took it out of my club, and when it was warming in my bedroom, I was like, I love this bar. Why did I take it out of my club? But I have so many bedroom scents. I can't be whining about this one. But I was. But I'm not anymore. Okay, it's fine. That's a really good one, but we'll probably never see it again. I was attempting to do some Lion King Circle of Life, and I mixed it with some Simply Vanilla to see if I could get like a vanilla sandalwood mix. It was bad. Also, I have a thermal printer, and I print thermal labels, which none of these bars conveniently have. Oh, it was on this, it looks like this. Looks like this. It's just black ink on a label. For my license bars, I like to, instead of doing this with the label, I like to put it on the inside. The like oils or something from the wax bars, like this label is completely blank. It's just like removing the ink. Like this, not that you can see it there, literally looked like this label. What is going on? It's like a mystery. I can't, like, it obviously is the oils. Anyway, I'm not a fan of Circle of Life. And naturally I dropped something else, so. Sorry, this is like a total disaster, but that's just who I am today, okay? So yeah, you're getting all of me. Disaster and all. Okay. Back on track. Last bedroom warm, which I actually just started last night. The bedroom, since I like to let them go for like a little while, I don't feel as like hard pressed to change them as often. I did some Glacier Water, which is the scent of the month. This is a cross between a really nice fancy cologne and that soapy smell. Like, I just get that soapy smell from this. And if I didn't, I would love it. Like, if I didn't get that soapy smell, I think this would be a like top fave bedroom scent, which not that I need any of those, as we've discussed. But I get that soapy smell. So I have more bars of this that I'm gonna test and see if like, is that in my head? I'm gonna test my open concept and see what happens. I feel like it's fairly strong. I can't speak to longevity because I only did it last night for the first time, but like even in the morning, some scents, you know, you turn them on before bed and then you wake up in the morning and you're like, where is it? But also I think my airflow's been so bad in my room, so it's going good so far. I finished my bar of toasted marshmallow. I literally just finished it here in the office and it is so good. It literally is toasted marshmallows. It's not marshmallow fireside where it's like a little bit smoky. It's like they're just toasted, like just ever so slightly marshmallow toasted. In my club, never leaving. She's so good. Okay, let's talk about some mixes. I only have 3, so these went through the open concept, as I've talked about, doing 1 scent on like one side and 1 scent on the other. However, these 2 I actually mixed. We have Berry Bright and Angel Experiment 624. Will I ever melt these on their own again? Maybe not. They were so good mixed together. It's like blue raspberry cotton candy. It was amazing. If you have these 2, because they're both not currently available, but if you have them in your club, mix them. They are really good mixed together. Okay, and then I thought this would be a fun combo. We have watermelon mint and pineapple mint. It was actually a really, really good combo. So these both have kind of the same mint, like base note. And then one's pineapple and one's watermelon. The watermelon definitely shined through more, but I feel like I had the pineapple in the less airflow space, if that makes sense. So I feel like the watermelon really started the day strong, and then the pineapple kind of like rounded out the day, because this was like slow and low, and this was kind of like a heavy hitter and then died off as the day went on. So this kind of shone through. So these were really nice together. I have them both in my club. I like them both alone, but they were really nice as kind of like a combo deal. And then today we are doing a combo of Ruby Nectarine and Phineas and Ferb Best Day Ever. I really like this scent. If this was available, I probably would put it in my club. It's just like, I wish I knew the notes because it's awesome. I feel like it's this fruity concoction, but there's something more in it. It's not just fruit. I can't put my finger on it, but Ruby Nectarine is all fruits. And it's really good. I'm having minor club regrets not having this in my club. That's fine. Can you still add it? Can you still add it to club? I'm gonna check. I do really like Ruby Nectarine. My club is like bursting at the seams, and we haven't even gotten to the fall goodies yet. We haven't even gotten to the fall releases. So, okay, this is a really good combo, but I'm having like club panic right now. So that is everything I've been warming. I am going to try to film right after this my non-Scentsy what I've been warming. So hopefully if I do that right after this, it'll be up tomorrow when you're watching this. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe, you know, all the YouTube-y things. Otherwise, it's getting kind of late. So I'm hopefully going to do it real quick and then get it out for you guys. So thank you so much. Let me know what you're warming, of course, down below, and I'll see you next time.